Hello everyone, we are back again and now we are going for the next problem. Let me just refresh it to see whether employee bonuses has been solved or not. To be just simply refreshed. Now is the students and examination 12th problem. Okay, it's also an easy one according to Leecode. So there are two tables, one is student and one is subjects. Okay, I will simply go for data first because we have already got a good sample. So we have three tables. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Three tables mean a bit interesting than before. Okay, we have subjects names. Okay, we have student ID, we have student name, we have student ID and subject name. Asha, which student has taken what the course, what of the courses? One has taken, how many have you taken one? One has taken maths, one has taken maths, one has taken physics. This is duplicates, there are a lot of duplicates here. Okay, let's see what is asking. Student ID, student name, maths. So attendance exam. Okay, they are for the examination table. Okay, how many exams they have given? Oh, wow, this is going to be interesting. It will include a lot of things. Okay, let's just handle first few parts. Okay, let's just start first. We'll try to start. Okay, we try to see here what is that for a single student ID. How many times he gave maths? Let's see, he gave maths 3 times. So here, one maths 3 times. We forget about name. We'll add names later. Okay, like, name is not an issue. It's quite easy to add name. So the first column, second column, third column. We'll try to get these three. Okay, and for the zero one, we'll need to let's say Alex of programming. There is no mention of Alex in programming, so we need to use this table to get the list of subjects which are provided. Okay. Hmm. 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 There could be a better way too, yeah. If you just let's see, there could be a better way too. We can use cross tab and just do self join. There could be various ways. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, let's just start writing something. Let's see where we may proceed. We'll select asterisks from. We'll just start from example table first. And there are various ways to proceed. It's not nothing always right or wrong. Okay, just try to do something and we'll just iterate along the way. Okay. Student ID from student ID from a subject name to count of subject name as attended exam. Okay. You're saying that we have taken these two and we have count of this as attended exam. And we have to use group by because we are segregating. We're basically clubbing the same column, one math, one math, one math as one group by student ID, comma, subject name. I try to think of I have done these two, which is very important. Okay. I will show you one more important aspect. Let me run this part. I will show you what mistakes we usually make. And there's a problem with group by. The problem, yeah, we have to use in that way only. There's not, I won't say problem, but a little bit group by. See what we got. See, we are a bit closer. Can you see this? We are a bit closer to what we actually wanted. Let me just do one more thing. If we should make it as a city or something. Okay, let's just keep this. Now we'll use cross tab for that. Okay, let me just pick here. select assets from table students. Okay, we will just cross one on subjects. Will be let it be a let it be a. Now what we are going to do, we are going to join on, we are going to student id a dot. What is a common thing? Okay, not really we don't have anything common. What are you going to make it? We might not need on for this. Let's see. I'm a bit confused how to use cause right now. Let me just comment this part and see if this actually works or not. Do we need on for cosine? Let me just check the formula for cosine. Something special or we know? Okay, we don't need on for cosine. Let's see. Because how will you do on? Like on is there's some common column. Here, it is already done. So this is how we do it. Yeah, if you start it out, you will feel that okay, we actually don't need anything for that. And if you need, you'll figure out along the way. See how this is looking. See this, you're finding a kind of match or you're actually getting something. So this will be the answer. So, see, we are getting closer. We are getting closer. Okay, and we need answer in any order or particular order. Sort by subject ID and subject name. Okay, we'll do it later. We'll do it later. And now we have this table and the previous one. Okay. So we try to just simply do left join on these two. Left join on these two on. We'll do it on subject ID and student name on two things. And let me see, that we have student ID subject name in these two. Great. We have these two columns here. Subject name and student ID. Great. So let's just check things out, how to join them. Okay, so before joining, should I just make them as two different tables? Let's see. I will make it as with temp1 as, okay, and we'll use, sure how to write it actually, but let's see, with temp2. There might be some syntax error here because I'm using two tables. I've forgotten how to write it, but still, let's just see. If everything goes well, then it's all right. Otherwise, we have to do something. And okay, and so we have make two tables, set temp1, temp2. We simply join them now. Now, so select, we select all, select asterisks, select from. We have temp1. We'll do inner join on temp, left join. Temp1 A. We use left join, temp2, temp2 B, temp2 B, and on. What is the condition for joining? Yes, we are using two rows, two columns for joining. Using student ID, a dot student ID, a dot student ID, a dot student ID is equal to b dot student ID, and we're using merging on two columns, and a dot subject name. Do we have subject name in A? So we have had in temp. Okay, a dot subject name, a dot subject name equal to b dot subject name. Are we using group by then? No, we are not using group by. We'll just run it, see how thing goes. I want to check, there might be some syntax error. If there is error, I need to look for this. Okay. Okay, I'm copying this part and looking for GPT, like how to, let me simply, is this, how to define two consecutive CTEs in MySQL. Let me just give me syntax. Give me the syntax only. Okay, so we need to use with only one time. Okay, rest part is same. The message I was using here. Okay, so with part is only one time. Let me run this again. Let's see how much closer have we gotten. See, this is what we're getting now. Let me just filter something out because we don't need everything. Okay, we'll just get first. See, we're getting nulls too. So nulls is good, yeah. We'll take first three from here and last written exam from here. Okay. So we'll just take a dot student ID, a dot student ID, and a dot we have student name, we have a dot subject name, and we have b dot last attended exam. Attended, we have b dot attended exam. So these are the usual procedure, like just come try, check, comment how things are going, and you will just reach there. See how much closer we have gotten. Okay, Alice for programming. Alice for programming is one. Alice for programming is one. Alice for physics is two. Alice for physics is two. Alex for maths is three. Maths is three. Okay, let's go for Bob. Bob maths one. We have Bob maths one. We have Bob maths for zero. Null will be replaced by zero. And Bob programming. Okay, great. So Alex math is equal to zero. We are getting zero for Alex entire three. Okay, great. So the only problem we have left is we have to figure out how to replace like these nulls with zero. Okay, only thing. Can you think of something? Just try to think. Can we do something to replace these nulls with zero? Can you do something? Do we have any previous methods we have done previously or this problem where you use that? Okay. Let me show you something then. We have very beautiful thing. We have case and end. So this is very important. Case when b dot when b control c b dot attended to be is null, then replace it with zero. Else b dot attended exam. I don't need to do anything. Else b dot exam. I need to end it. Its table will be as let's mark as will as we can keep the same column, I guess. Let me just see. Would this give an error? I'm just simply renaming it. So I don't think there should be any problem. After that is exam, I pick exam. So okay, let's just try it out. See, now we have removed all the nulls. We have went to zero. Okay. So now what we need to do, we just need to remove this column, last one, like this, earned exams, and we will do so by simply removing this. And let's just run this again. For a case end, this case end is important. You can use a lot of times. Now we have to. Now we have to sort it. Okay, one mistake we are doing it. We're not sorting it yet. We remember that the problem which was asked. Order by student ID and subject name. Okay, so we need to use order by like what is a certain order by. We'll go for student ID. We can't simply use student ID. We need a dot student ID because we need to specify that which the column we are picking up from which table. Okay, so that's why we need to specify. So a dot subject name. Can we run this? Okay, it was accepted. We have matched the entire system. Let me just run this again, submit it. So there's issue, we can just fix it. Okay, so let me just explain this part again because you might miss it and it's quite important. Let's say I'm replacing this by B. See, we get wrong answer because the student ID we are using here, it is from the table, second table. Okay, you won't see it, but we can do something to make you see it. So we can just use here B dot student ID. Okay, this part is very simple, subtle, but yeah, these are important to understand. But these are the very basics, and the basics will always be there. We are whatever foundation we build, basics will always be there. See, you're getting null first, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So it is really sorted out with student ID from the second table. So here, that's why we just specify that what table are we actually using. And okay, okay, and the second question is this the only method? No, there can be a lot of approaches to pose this problem. And is this the best? I don't know. Is this the best? So let me just, since we already submitted it, there is no need to worry. We can just control the copy this space, control A, control C. Just send it to our ChatGPT to ask, can we optimize this? Can we make it better? Can we make it better or optimize or optimize? So it might give us a better answer or some sort of way. Eh, okay, so this is interesting part. How we are replacing with zeros. We can do so. This is very interesting. So let me just replacing with okay readability के लिए. So no, these are just asterisks with the entire so that easier to understand. So the one thing is it's that different. I which I lied also. As far as this, there is no need for count of this. You can do count of star asterisk also. Both will work. Great. This is interesting part. And this is interesting. Okay, let's explain this. We'll use this. Okay. Okay, explain this. First is the syntax and first non value from the list of expression. Turn the first non value first. Okay, okay. Goal is an escape. Goal escape. Take a just try it. Would this work for because let me just copy this part and comment it and we'll try to do this better. We'll try to just simply remove this. See our whole ESC collections and we'll just what was the column? Your column was B dot attended now. What was this? Attended exam. Attended exams. An exam we are replacing it with 0, comma 0 as we are doing it attended exams. Attended we are doing exams. Let me just run this part. Okay, so these see thus we have simply replaced it using without using with coalescence, whatever we call it. Instead of case n, we are using this. So it looks prettier, we say, because instead of going for 4 lines, you're simply getting the result in 1 line. So yes, but yeah, the case end has more uses. We can only use, I think, for nulls only. Let me just confirm it. Uh, is this only for nulls? Okay, now how do we handle? Okay, first of all, sorry, password. Okay, that's a bit possible. See, we can pass on the list here. Okay, So that's actually meant. If it's become null, this will be zero. If it doesn't become null, it will only get passed on. This is very important to understand. So it returns the first normal value from the list of arguments you passed to it. Okay, if you pass entire T4 values, you check the first one first. Not null, if it return. If it's null, it go for next. The next is null, you go for next. This part is important to understand, right? Because it will get fallback, no? Fallback. Here we get null. Okay. You also interesting. So it's not going back up. This is okay. Okay, this is interesting. Just keep this part. This part is important to understand. You can keep this into our this comment. Okay, that's it for today. Let's not today for this problem. We will move to next. Bye bye.